Hello folks, welcome to the channel. So today is a bit of an unusual video. It's a little bit of a stroll down memory lane for some of you out there. So many years ago when I was a spotty 16-year-old, that would have been the back end of 1981, my first machine motorized vehicle on the road was a moped, which I think means motor and pedals, and that stems from when mopeds basically had an engine and pedals, and I don't think there was any speed restriction on them. So that was in the 70s or something like that. My first moped was a 49cc Yamaha GT50 Enduro with a top speed of 30 miles an hour. So I did absolutely everything I could to make it go faster. I don't know why we bothered. I decoat the exhaust system every week. I got some files and filed the ports. I had no idea what I was doing, and basically I ended up blowing the engine up and then getting it rebored, and then it went slightly faster than 30 miles an hour. Back in the day, 1982, there was a change in the UK legislation which meant that mopeds would now be not able to do more than 30 miles an hour, so they strangled the speed limit to make it safer for everybody. So that was in 82. I was on the road at the end of 1981, but before that you could actually legally ride a pedalled motorbike, and they were a bit quicker than 30 miles an hour, but the powers that be decided in 1977 in the UK they were going to pass legislation to come in force in 1982 that mopeds, motorised pedal things, would now no longer be able to go more than 30 miles an hour. So they did it for safety reasons. Basically they did it to spoil our fun when we were 16. However, if you were part of the cool gang in the 70s and the early 80s, then you were one of those lucky riders who were able to have one of these motorbikes, mopeds with pedals on it that would do significantly faster than 30 miles an hour. And if you are of a certain age, then you will know the likes of Yamaha's FS1E Fizzy, which was super quick back in the day, and that's really popular now, I think, as a collector's item. Then a friend of mine had a Honda SS50. He had a yellow one actually with a white lunchbox on the back, but that would easily do 40 plus miles an hour. It used to go blasting past me, and I used to get so annoyed at that. Then somebody else I knew from my year at secondary school, he had a Suzuki AP50, again with the pedals, and that would do well over 40 miles an hour. And there was rumour he had it up to 60 miles an hour, but he blew it up. Certainly on one occasion he blew it up. It kept going back. And then you had the likes of Puch, and I think it was the Grand Prix. I'm not sure, my history about these bikes is not particularly brilliant, but I think the Puch was the fastest moped out of the box back in the day. And that leads us quite nicely onto the theme of today's video, and that is the Puch Grand Prix, and I hope I've got the name correct. So what we're going to do is go and see Simon, who is a bit of an avid collector of the Puch brand, which is an Austrian brand. I always thought it was Italian for some reason. So we're going to go and see Simon, have a look at hopefully some of his collection, but I'm hoping that we're going to be able to take one of the bikes out, because I first came across this Grand Prix in the John Player Special colour scheme, the black and gold one, when it was at my local motorcycle dealership, the Mansell Collection. He'd sort of left it there on display for other people to look at, and I thought, wow, that's a really cool looking moped. There's some pictures up here, and I sort of got chatting to him when he was collecting it to return to take it back home. Actually, it'd been in the showroom for a number of months, and it was time to take it back home. And I sort of cheekily said, if there's any chance, that would be great for the channel, just to take something different out, a little bit of a walk down memory lane for some folks. And he said yes. So it's a nice day, and we're going to take it out for a ride. So before we do any of that, let's roll the intro. Welcome back, folks. So that is Simon. He's the owner of these Puch motorcycles. He's just joined me for a quick spin around the block. He's going to go home and I'm going to go for a little ride. See you soon, yeah. Wow, oh, to be 16 years of age again. So I've spent a little bit of time chatting to Simon. So he's got full 1, 2, 3, yeah, he's got 4 of them at home. The orange one that you've just seen him on there, that was the Monza. That is his favourite one. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to park up somewhere and we'll just have a quick walk around. Oh dear. Here we are then, folks. Simon has now gone home on his Monza and I've now taken out his Puch Grand Prix Special. So this is a 1977 model. When he purchased it from the UK, I believe it was one owner. It had only done 700 miles and I think on the clock at the moment it's got about 720 miles or something like that on it. 762 miles. So he has done a lot of restoration work on the bikes. And I have to say it is pretty immaculate actually. So 1977 disc brake at the front, which is woefully inadequate. The back brake is better than the front brake, and he's done a lot of work on the bike. And notice that the spokes are still the original spokes because they've got the brass bits where it goes into the outside of the wheel itself. So he didn't want to get stainless steel ones on there because he would have lost the brass bits on the end of the spokes. So the spokes are original. We've got the gaiters, drop handlebars, rev counter and speedo on the top there. As you can see, 760 odd miles. Still got the original key. What else is there? Indicators. I always thought it was a John Player Special, JPS, but it's not. It's SDP. Steyr Daimler Puch. So I always thought it was JPS, John Player Special. So it's not, it is SDP. But if you followed Formula One back in the 70s, obviously you had the John Player Special team and they were black and gold. So I don't know if there was a tie-up between John Player Special and Puch, but I don't know, did Puch copy the very nice black and gold colour scheme. Beautiful tyres on there, no cracking on there. The engine looks immaculate, it really is superb, even down to the Puch stamps on there. Exhaust, really nice chrome, Puch down here, there as well. We've got the pedals for the moped, which means it can go faster than 30 miles an hour. I think this should be out of the box, but 50, 55 miles an hour. But folks, put some comments in the comment section down below. Out of the box, how quick did these Grand Prix Specials go? Yeah, be interested to know. Back brake is pretty good actually. Seat, nice and comfy. Little rack on the back. But it's immaculate, absolutely immaculate. We've still got the UK tax disc on there, 1978 May. Yeah, just really, really nice. And as Simon says, he rides these bikes. And that's what they're there for. And the fuel tap as well, on and off. Fortunately, it's still on. We're not going to run out of fuel. So I think what we'll do is take it out for a little bit of a ride. Right then, let's see if we can get the Puch started. This takes me back to being 16. So Simon said the first turn was ignition and then the second turn is for the lights. Kickstart, I don't know how much horsepower these things have got. Anything to do with the technical stuff, I'll put something up here once I've spoken to Simon, give you all the specs of it. So it runs on a fuel oil mix, so in the tank, and hopefully he's got enough oil in there so it's not going to seize up. Yeah, listen to that. Sounds really good. 2-stroke. Yeah, I don't know what the what it redlines at, what the horsepower is, but between 50 and 55 miles an hour apparently, and the gearbox is 1 down and 4 up, I think it was. Yeah, this used to be my hangout, the burger bar, many years ago. Thank you, the old burger bar. What? This is in immaculate condition. Speedo rev counter. I think I've got to look down because it's such a low riding position. Yeah, I could imagine having one of these when I was 16. It would blow my Yamaha DT50 right out the water. Again, 2 strokes, they take a while to warm up before they get going, I guess. As we rode down to Simon's, I was saying about other bikes back in the day. I think I omitted to mention the likes of Suzuki's ER50 back in the day. Can't remember any Kawasaki's from Yamaha. The RD50, a friend of mine had one of those, and that was beautiful, but it wasn't very quick at all. But this Puch Grand Prix Special, top speed 50-55 miles an hour, and as a 16-year-old, man, what a cool machine that would have been. And the front brake is absolutely not very good. But the engine sounds sweet as. I've got a DJI microphone in my back pocket. I'm hoping I'll be able to get some of the sound of that, however many horsepower the engine has got, as part of the audio. But yeah, as a pubescent 16-year-old, this would have been one of the cool machines on the block to have. But it does sound sweet as. Let's see what it's like going up the hill. I believe Puch is still going actually. I think they're part of the Piaggio group, but Austrian company back in the day, made lots of bikes, and I still think they're making mopeds or something now. Do I look too big on this? I'm not sure. There we go. It's quite comfortable actually. That front brake is not very good. Not very good at all. We've got some indicators on here. I think let's turn right. Let's try this indicator down here. They are self-cancelling, but you've got to do it yourself. And surprisingly, the suspension's okay as well. I'm not sure how reliable these would have been, but folks, if anybody's had one of these as a spotty 16-year-old, make some comments in the comment section down below. How quick it went, how often you had to put the old go-go juice in it, what went wrong with it, and all that kind of stuff. And just any experiences you've had with the Puch Grand Prix Special. Handlebars, yeah, it's alright. I would have put a camera on the handlebars here, but there's nowhere to put the camera sadly, so you've just got to put up with the helmet mounted camera. So I do apologise for the movement of the camera beyond my control. But she rides very well for a 1977 machine. Very well. Anyway, let's take the bike back to Simon and have a look at the Puch Monza, the orange one that you saw earlier on in the video. Back in the day as a 16-year-old, woohoo! My Yamaha DT50 back in the day, it would only go faster than 30 miles an hour if you rode it off the end of a cliff. And I used to be so envious of my mates who could go faster than 30. Wasn't envious of the Honda SS50, that was not a cool looking machine. But the likes of the Suzuki AP50, that was a cool looking machine, quick as well, if you weren't blowing it up. And also the Yamaha Fizzy FS1E. That was a a good looking machine as well. That's awkward with the indicator on the right hand side. Presumably they work. So this bike, £10,000, but it is absolutely immaculate. It really is in very nice condition. I'm not sure what the top speed today would be of it, but I'm certainly not going to try that because I don't want to fork out 10 grand if it goes pop. But it does sound really good. It does sound good. Yeah, back in the day, one of these as a 16-year-old. Yeah, that would be good fun. Good fun. All the chicks would be running towards you, no doubt. I don't think so. Maybe they would be. Who knows? Right, let's give it some beans. Will it do 30 miles an hour? I'm sure it will. Go on, girl. That sounds really sweet. Yeah, fourth gear. Is it 1 down, 4 up, or 1 down, 3 up? I can't remember. I'll put it up here, how many gears it's got. I'd like to know what the red line is. There's no way I'd want to take it to 10 or 11,000 revs. It would sound like it's going to explode. But that has been such good fun. But indicators on the throttle side, not the best. I don't know if there's a neutral light, not sure. Anyway, gearbox is very, very easy to use. It's just the gear shift pedal is a little bit high for me. I don't know if you can adjust that back in the day. Just got to lift my foot up a bit, that's all. Oh, we should get some good sound up here. Nice echo off the high buildings here. Oh, listen to that. Two-stroke glory. The UK bike again?
No, Jersey.
Oh, it's a Jersey bike. Okay folks, so it has all changed. Now I'm out on Simon's Puch Monza. So the other bike was a Puch Grand Prix, and this is a Puch Monza. So this is 1977. It's a Jersey bike, and mileage wise it's done 12,111 miles. I don't think it's as quick as the Grand Prix one, but the differences are it's more upright, obviously, and it's yeah, it feels more comfortable actually, if I'm being honest. And this would be the kind of bike that I'd like to ride actually if I had one of these. It just feels more comfortable to sat on. There is no ignition, so anybody could nick these things because there is no ignition key or anything like that. You'd have to padlock it. It's just a kill switch basically. Let's go and see how it rides and take a few pickies. So this one has been restored by Simon, and it's a local bike, and I believe he's put stainless steel spokes on. So the other bike that had the original brass bits on the end of the spokes, but he's put the chrome on these or something like that. Anyway, so he's fully restored it, and it sounds really sweet, and it is more comfortable than the Grand Prix, and not because it hasn't got the drop handlebars. Yeah, but it's good fun, and the engines sound really nice. Again, hopefully the microphone is doing its bit in my pocket and you can hear the exhaust tone. Again, this is a local bike from the island. Not sure the top speed of this one, but it's got to be about 40 miles an hour, isn't it? Again, if you've had one of these, put some comments in the comment section down below. Wow, 30 miles an hour back in the day. How do 16-year-olds ride it 30 miles an hour? Flip the neck. I think I'd get an e-bike and de-restrict it, I think. I guess that's the beauty of having these old mopeds is, yeah, they are what they are. A little bit of a trip down memory lane, nostalgia and all that kind of stuff. But surprisingly, and I don't know why I say surprisingly, again, very comfortable. Nice suspension, nice comfy seats, not too much in the way of vibration, and it's quite happy to sat here at 30 miles an hour. Yeah, again, a comfortable ride. Bit of traffic up ahead, and harping back to my youth as a 16-year-old, down the burger bar, hang out with all the cool bike riders, talking absolute BS. In fact, nothing's changed really, is it? Still talking BS. So let's have a quick look at this bike down at the burger bar. They do handle very well actually. I don't think there's any indicators or anything like that. So mirror check, over the shoulder, arm signal and all that stuff. The old burger bar. And how do we turn this off? I guess it's a kill switch, is it? Don't know. Oh, he did say under here, didn't he? I can't remember how you turn it off. Do you have to hold that in? Anyway, I can't remember how to switch it off, as crazy as that sounds, so I'm just going to leave it running for the time being. What a buffoon. Yeah, it hasn't got any key, so, and I can't remember which button to press, so, but that sounds so sweet, and it looks immaculate, absolutely immaculate. It really is. He's done a really nice job with that. Beautiful job. Puch Monza 4C. Even down to the detailing here, Puch. Very nice. Yeah, but like an idiot, I can't remember how he said to switch it off. Yeah. But sweet little machine. Really is. Sweet machine. Very nice. Lovely, lovely little machine. Really is quite sweet. We've got drum brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear. And I just like the detailing down here. Puch, very nice. Amazing condition for its age. He's done a very nice job. And it sounds really sweet as. Even the detailing on the fuel tank filler. Just very, yeah, it's good. And the seat is so comfortable, so comfy. Yep, real machine, mate. Get one of these. It's what real men ride. Real men ride Puchers. Right, let's go. Let's take it back. Everybody likes a Puch. Respect. And here we go. It's not all about the speed, it's about the journey. Or something like that. Anyway, let's take this one back to Simon. That's been real nice. I've enjoyed riding these two bikes. It's been fun, taking me back to when I was 16 on my DT50, 30 miles an hour. Even the lads back at the burger bar there, they appreciated a Puch. I think it took them back as well. Well, that's it, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a nostalgic trip down memory lane, back to when you were 16 years of age. Again, make any comments in the comment section down below about the Puchers and the FS1Es or Fizzies, the AP50s and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, 16 years of age, man, the things we used to try to do to the bikes to make them go faster, absolutely bloody ridiculous. Decoking them, firing things out and taking the exhausts off and putting caustic soda in them. I don't know. But yeah, back in the day, all good fun. Anyway, big thank you for Simon for allowing me to take out these 2 bikes. And they're not cheap actually. I'm not sure what the prices would be of this one. I'll put it up here. He did tell me, but I've got a memory like a goldfish. But the Grand Prix one is circa £10,000, and this one is in the thousands as well. So big thank you to Simon for allowing me to take the bikes out. Really appreciate it. Been a bit of a fool. I can't work out how to turn it off though. But anyway. That's it, guys and girls. Ride safe, and we'll see you again soon in the next video. And I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully some more videos like this down memory lane to come. Cheerio for now. Bye bye. That's really comfy, this one. Really is comfortable. No, I pressed. You're right. Oh, okay, right. And we've got both butchers out now. Nice to ride, good fun.